Hi, this is Carol, and I've started a new page on Facebook, or a group on Facebook, and a blog, and it's called Living Real with Carol. I just celebrated my 71st birthday a few weeks ago, and although I zipped through being 30, 40, 50, 60 with no problems, the 70th birthday hit me a little hard because I realized that I can't pretend I'm a young whippersnapper anymore. I am definitely into the age of wisdom, as a friend of mine said one time. Rather than saying old age, it's the age of wisdom. And I hope that's the case with myself and with you as well. If you're, well, we're all aging, so no matter what your age, you're still headed toward getting into the age of wisdom. And hopefully you can reach it sooner rather than later. So in my blog and the videos that I plan to do, we're going to talk about issues that affect everybody as a part of life. But since I began Weight Watchers for about the millionth time a few weeks ago, actually almost 2 full months ago, I've been thinking more about commitment as opposed to willpower or motivation. Because in the past, when I've had a hard time sticking with something, I've said, oh, I just don't have the willpower to do that. But then I read something that said, no, you don't have to have willpower. You have to have commitment. And I know that in July, when I made my commitment to not just lose weight, but to get healthy. Getting healthy was the main thing. I was getting out of breath doing simple tasks. I wasn't able to do things. We were at the beach. We rented a house that had a beautiful pool. We were right on the beach. We had all our children. We had all our grandchildren with us. Well, one college-age granddaughter couldn't be there because she had just started a new job. But I had my family there. And throughout that week, everybody was going out to the pool. They were having fun. They were going down to the beach. And what did I do? I did not even put my swimsuit on a single time that week. I took my swimsuit, but I didn't put it on. And why didn't I put it on? I didn't put it on because I felt self-conscious. I felt bad that I'd let my body get out of shape. I felt bad that, I just didn't look good in a swimsuit. I didn't want to wear it. So I didn't. I watched everybody else have fun, and I didn't ever even put on my swimsuit. And that's bad in several ways. One way is that I love to swim. It's probably my favorite type of exercise. I love the feeling, the refreshing feeling of being in the water, exercising. I just love being in the pool. And yet I didn't do something I loved because I felt my body was holding me back. So as I was watching my family enjoy the beach, I made a commitment. I said, I'm never doing this again, never. And so I got online and I joined Weight Watchers, and I chose Weight Watchers because I've done it before. I've never done it with this level of commitment, but I have done it before, and I know it works for me, and I know it's healthy. I've tried keto, I've tried Atkins, I've done Jenny Craig, I've done Nutrisystem. Just if there's a diet out there, I have tried it. Back in the 90s, I did Thin. But I know that for me, Weight Watchers is the healthiest diet because there's nothing that you can't eat. You just have to eat it in moderation. You have to count the points. Weight Watchers has points. And you have to track your food. Now, for a long time, I didn't want to do Weight Watchers again because I thought, oh my God, I can't bear the thought of tracking food for the rest of my life. I had to get to the point where I wanted change more than I didn't want to track my food. And it's all in your head anyway. You have to get to the point where you welcome the tracking because it's what's helping you reach your goal. And so I reached that point in July when we were at the beach. I decided I'm fine if I have to track food for the rest of my life. That's good. it'll help me be the kind of person I want to be. And over time, it will get easier and easier. And just, I can know things before I won't have to spend time looking them up like I do initially. So I made a commitment, and I knew that this time was different than any time throughout my 70 years. And I really started dieting around the age of 10. I remember one time when I was 10 years old, I had just that little puberty plumpness that a lot of girls and boys get. And I remember somebody saying something about me being chubby. And I remember it was crushing to me. And from that moment on, I've worried about my weight. And I don't say that lightly either. When I say I worry about my weight, I mean, I think about it all the time. And it almost becomes almost an obsession. And it's like I can't get the thoughts out of my mind thinking about how fat I am or how I need to change. And it's almost self-defeating. So I made a commitment. I'm not going to worry about willpower. I'm not going to worry about motivation. I have made a commitment, and it is a lifelong commitment. So I thought about, what does it take to change? And I saw this quote, which I will share with you. Commitment strengthens over time, but begins with a single decision. I love that. My single decision was at the beach when I decided, never again, never again. However long it takes, it may take me 1 year, it may take me 2 years, it may take me 3 years or more, but I will get myself healthier and in shape because that's the kind of life I want for myself. So it begins with a single decision. What's your decision? And then in order to make change, via a commitment, I came up with this. Making change. You've got to ask yourself 3 questions. What do you want? I wanted to get in shape and be able to go swimming without feeling awful in a swimsuit. Do you want it badly enough to do whatever it takes to get it? What will it take to get what you want? So those are the 3 questions to ask yourself. After you ask yourself those 3 questions, then it's time to put it in action. Make your plan. My plan was, I got online, I joined Weight Watchers before we even left the beach that week, and I started tracking my food the day we left the beach. Commit yourself to the plan, and then follow the plan. So what I've learned in just a couple of months is that the more you do something, the easier it is to do it. The more you eat junk food, the easier it is to eat junk food. The more you make the decision to eat healthy, the easier it is to eat healthy. The more active you become, the easier it is to be active. So whatever you practice doing is what you're going to do. Last night before I went to bed, I felt those baked Cheetos in my pantry calling my name. I love baked Cheetos. However, I'd had a good dinner. I'd had some frozen grapes, which I love, for a snack after dinner. I knew I wasn't really hungry. And I thought to myself, I want to stop snacking at night. That's one of the things I want because I know that it's not healthy and I know that I'm not really hungry. And so I sat down and I worked on my blog. Instead of eating those Cheetos, I went to bed. I slept great. The more I practice the behaviors I want to develop into habits, the more I will follow through and the more committed I will be. So make your commitment, ask those questions, make your plans, and follow through. And I welcome you to Living Real with Carol.